Hey guys, Dr. Ray, Chiropractic Plus. How are you? Hey, I was going through my closet and I remembered a couple of things. This was the shirt we actually got as the team doctor in the London Olympics. One of my favorite shirts to wear, actually. It's getting kind of wore out. That was the London Olympics, and right here is the Brazil. This is the Brazilian Olympics that I participated in as well. It was quite an honor to be selected, I guess is the word I'm looking for, to work with these premier athletes and watch the way they can do things with their bodies. Well, a long time ago, I had a friend of mine who was the very first chiropractor in the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. Well, it was quite a struggle to get, not to get the athletes involved, because they didn't care about silly politics. All they really cared about was getting 1/16 of a second faster, higher, bigger, stronger, whatever their particular sport was. And there was a director there who fought with the chiropractor all the time. Well, it was always pulling him away from the chiropractor and pulling him away from the chiropractor. Well, what had happened is the Olympic athletes, when they started, they said, okay, no more chiropractic. The orthopedist on staff, who was the chief director, said no more chiropractic. Well, what had happened then is the athletes themselves, who didn't care about the silly politics, they boycotted everybody, until they finally were forced to bring the chiropractor back on because they didn't care about that. All they wanted was to increase their ability to participate, their quality of life, their vitality, if you will. And that's the same thing we do in our offices. Now, the other thing about the Olympic Training Center, this is another interesting story. A different doctor, not me, was down there, and there was a director also very biased against chiropractic, and his wife got hurt. Now, he brought his wife in and saw the therapist, the orthopedist, the occupational therapist, the best of the best. He had his wife seen, and the back pain was not going away. Well, the orthopedic surgeon approached the chiropractor and said, I want you to see my wife, but I want you to do it on the down low. I don't want anybody to know that you're doing it. And he said, absolutely not. If you want your wife to be seen, everybody's going to know that I'm treating her. Well, they took an x-ray of her, and she had a thing called a Lovett positive classification, which is actually one of the easiest to correct. When you see it on an x-ray, you know it's one of those miracle cases. It's really fun. And you got her on the table and adjusted her, and within a matter of seconds, she got off and her pain was completely resolved. Again, we're not about pain, we're about enhancement of vitality and quality of life, but it was just an interesting story to show you the power of the human body. Guys, and again, if we could just eliminate this bias against different types of providers. You see, we are the only type of doctor who's qualified to truly restore the body back to health. And again, we're not doing any of the work. We're just allowing the body to express that health potential. You see, whether you're talking about conventional medicine using drugs to mask, or treat the back pain, or treat the cancer, or treat the diabetes, or the acupuncture to treat the headache, or treat the swelling, whether it's massage to treat the spasm, or whatever type, they're all treating. You see, what we're doing is restoring. It's a different approach. We're looking to the cause of your problem so we can restore the body back to what its baseline is, because the body is baseline health. Now, I started off this conversation with the Brazil and with the London Olympics, and I got to tell you something. It was an honor to work with our athletes and to work and participate in those Olympics. But you know what the bigger honor is? Working with each and every patient, the youngest child to the oldest person and everybody in the middle. Because guys, I totally love working with people, and if we can get more people and more people and more people under care, we can serve a population and transform a world. So help us and participate, share this video with friends, listen, talk to others, and let's blow this thing up and get everybody under the health potential that they deserve. Thanks for listening.